What a contest ahead of us. This really is a feel-good football match. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. And we rise now for the Spanish national anthem. Well, that has got the juices flowing, and now this. It is a monster matchup.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy levels and the overall conviction, and hopefully the style of contest.
There's the whistle. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Rodri is there, and he can get that clear. Elise tries to get it clear. Elise. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Yamal. Dani Olmo. Spain to retain the ball, but are seemingly in no rush to break forward. Kubasi.
Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is up, I hope.
It's a quick ball upfield. Dani Olmo. Rodri. And it's Cucurella. Clipped into space. That is a brilliant interception. Moved on forwards. Spain just doing what they're good at. Possession-based football. It's lovely.
Nice to watch. Yeah, it's all about passing in little intricate triangles, trying to force a few of their opponents out of position and then exploit the space.
Be a throw-in. Olise. Pedro Porro did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Baina needs a bit of penetration to go with all this possession. Olise. And here's Dembele. Koundé's cross. There's the whistle for half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. Reflections on the first half?
Well, it's been nothing but frustration, really, Peter. I think the team as a whole has to take more risks, but they really need to up their quality too.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Both sides defensively robust up to now. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Upamecano. Digne. Olise. Well, into the second half, and it's still goalless. Mbappe! That carried quite a threat. Could be danger here. Shoots! Goal! Mbappe, more or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper trying to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
Spain are making a change now. A 1-0 lead established.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Dani Olmo. Spain getting a lot of touches here, but they're not making much progress. Great defending, strong and determined. Oh, that's nice. Dani Olmo. Rodri. Now who's going to be first to this? Lovely, now then.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Olise being hunted in packs.
Peter, I can't stress enough the need to get to this fella quickly. They can save themselves a whole lot of hassle.
Koundé. Oh, it's played into the area. Al-Kubasi gets good distance on it. Ah, now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
Well, you have to feel a little for the player being taken off here. I think he's been made the scapegoat after that, but I guess something had to be done. I suppose it did need a little change. This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
And the shot! He has done it! And surely now, the result's beyond doubt.
France really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Two up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Lovely bit of skill. Fabian Ruiz. And it's Rodri. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And that will be the final act. And so they have the outcome they desire. A dose of reality and quality, absolute togetherness, and the job is done. What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
This